it's there.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Ow.
Wake up.
Wake up, wake up.
In Provincetown. This week featuring Wake Up, Wake Up. Can I have some coffee?
Wake up, wake up.
Make it strong, please. Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up!
Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, November 26th. Are you still full?
Yeah, of course.
I'm like sitting sideways because I'm still uncomfortably full from last
My
night.
pants are still unbuttoned.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was great. Yeah, how was yours?
It was really, really fun and delicious and nice.
Did you stay local or did you leave?
I stayed local, a friend hosted, and like an orphan Thanksgiving. You know, everybody that's in town that either doesn't have a family to go home to or it's too far. Also, it's still the middle of a pandemic, so a lot of people just didn't want to travel.
It
was
chosen family Thanksgiving.
Yes, that's what we love about Provincetown. It's the family you choose.
Yeah.
How was yours? You were with the family you didn't choose.
Yeah, but I would choose them anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I went home to Connecticut, had Thanksgiving at my sister's house with a bit of my extended family. Not everyone can make it. Just stuff going on, but it was really cute.
Yeah.
We had the whole spread.
What was your favorite dish?
I'm that person. I like put everything I wanted and kind of like left the things I didn't want, and then I looked down at my plate. It was like nothing but like stuffing, potatoes, and meat.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm like Brussels sprouts.
What? Really?
Corn. I just like realized I didn't pick any vegetables.
Didn't you get any of the mac and cheese?
I did get some mac and cheese. This was a contentious issue over the week. Bob thinks that mac and cheese is a Thanksgiving food.
I don't think that. I know it. Thank you.
Claps
Thank you.
all around.
Thank you.
Who are you arguing with?
The host, the person whose house I went to.
Read her to filth.
She was like, mac and cheese is not a Thanksgiving food. And I was like, well, in the mid-Atlantic where I'm from, it is. And she was like, we invented Thanksgiving, New England, and up here, it's not. And then she goes, what kind of cheese do you want? And I was like, oh. And she made it, which was nice.
Okay. I assumed you were like, I'm going to bring mac and cheese. And she was like, no. And then you were like, yeah. And then she's like, fine, you can make mac and cheese. I love that you simply demanded she make mac and cheese.
Well, this is the thing. Somebody asked her to make green bean casserole. She doesn't like it, so she's like, ugh, I have to make this thing that's essentially pouring 4 cans of something into a dish and baking it.
That's my favorite way to make
Right.
things.
And so when I called her, I was like, I'm going to bring green bean casserole. She was like, great, I don't want to make that. And I was like, well, can there be mac and cheese now that one thing is off of your list of to-dos? And so she's like, you gave me the task that involved grating 4 pounds of cheese when I could have just poured 2 cans of beans into something.
That also didn't have to be that.
But she did it the right way, and it was
Great.
so good.
Yeah.
The mac and cheese was the biggest hit at the table, I think. Thanks, Jen.
Yeah, my brother, Bob had mentioned this, and then I got to Thanksgiving, and my brother had brought mac and cheese, and it was very good.
But I like this idea of buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
When you asked me if it was a Thanksgiving food, often my cousin Katie brings buffalo chicken mac and cheese, and it's always super delicious. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to make it to the gathering I was at yesterday, and I was happy that my brother ended up bringing mac and cheese.
There was also a pumpkin cheesecake that was to die for.
I think had a pumpkin cheesecake too.
That's what put me over the edge.
I'm sure. Dessert always does.
Right, but like I was cutting slivers so small that I was like, it's okay to have 4 slivers of pie because they were thin, but it adds up.
It's 2 slices.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Peter made me walk home, and it was like, have you ever been walking home from something where you ate too much and you can hear it sloshing around in the street? And he was like, come on, walk faster. And I was like, I will barf in Commercial Street.
Wouldn't be the first time. Right?
I've never barfed on Commercial Street. Ever.
Which alley?
Masonic Place. Everyone's thrown up in Masonic Place.
That's true. Yeah. Oh my God. But I'm happy to hear your Thanksgiving was really great.
I'm happy to hear yours was too.
I'm very thankful for you and our entire team here at Wake Up.
Me too.
Our team grows every day. I love that
does.
we have like a full crew. It's really killer.
We also have an excellent show for you guys today. So starting today and for the next 3 days, one of my favorite Provincetown painters, Jimmy Broussard, has an open studio at 4 Old Ann Page Way. We got to see a sneak preview of everything that he's going to be showing everybody this weekend. That's in a video coming up a little later. Who else do we got?
We also have Johnny Bisone. He works here at the Provincetown Brewing Company, and he also is a really incredible guitarist. He's going to perform for y'all in just a little bit.
And our dear friend Sandy Claus is back.
Sandy Claus is back to kick off the holiday season.
I know you gays might think of this as Mariah season. It's really Sandy Claus season.
Very that.
Right?
Yeah. They're friends. It's okay. It's not a rivalry. It's like
One big, merry family.
Mariah and Sandy. Yeah. We'll ask about that later.
How was your week?
My week was a lot of fun. I mean, winter felt like it came, not winter, but like we were very lucky to kind of have it be very warm over the past like month or so. It never felt like fall even came.
Right.
But this week it kind of felt like winter a bit.
Oh yeah, all at once.
It was windy, it was cold. Let's do weather.
Okay. It's raining right now.
It's
but
raining right
hopefully later on tonight, when I'm doing my show at the Post Office Cabaret, it will not be raining. Jonathan, is now a good time to mention that to you? Is there a picture?
Tell us about your show. It's mostly sold out. I think you might be able to finagle if you show up.
It is pretty much sold out, but it's the debut of an evening talk show that we're doing live on stage, Mike Flanagan's band and I. Interviews, performances, anybody that has a show this weekend that I could coerce into coming onto stage and talking about their show is doing so. Donnelly and Richardson are performing a number remotely for us.
Killer.
Anita Cocktail, Mona Moore are coming to interview and do a number from their shows. And most of them have shows throughout the rest of the season as well. So it's not just Thanksgiving weekend. They're performing Holly Folly, New Year's. Yeah. Some games and giveaways.
That's going to be so
You're
fun.
going to love the game. You're not allowed to play it though.
Why?
Because you already know the answers. You're not allowed to play.
Aren't the other people, isn't the goal to know the answers?
The goal,
I can't play because I'll be good at it?
Well, you'll know it right away.
Oh.
When you see it, you're going to be like, now I know why he wouldn't let me play this.
Is it like our trivia questions from last week?
No, but you're going to be like, oh, duh.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So, no.
Let's talk weather real quick and then we get back to everything going on this weekend. This is what I mean by winter is here. Tomorrow's going to be a high of 40, low of 31. That feels extra wintry. The high today is 47, low 34. It's basically going to be in the 30s all weekend, maybe getting up into the 40s a bit.
Wait, what's the temperature Sunday?
42, high of 42, low of 38. So that's not so bad.
That's not so bad. And as long as it's not raining, your low tide is perfect for clamming. It's at 11:35 on Sunday.
Oh, that's perfect.
Today it's in like 20 minutes from now, but it's still kind of nasty out. But go clamming on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be busy because today is not looking like it's going to be the best clamming.
Yeah, no. And also, I mean, it was hard to get people to get out of bed to come and do this. So I'm sure everybody's like wanting to just lay in bed today and moan uncomfortably.
We got death threats from our entire staff last night at like 11 o'clock, mad at us for making them wake up this morning. Mark declared we shan't be doing a show after Thanksgiving next year.
Yeah, pre-recorded.
We can always do it like from our beds. We've done that before.
Literally, wake up.
Yeah. Like we were opening the show, I'm like, is that our theme song? Trevor's dancing in my bedroom and holding a speaker. Yeah.
Oh, you know what I did last weekend?
What?
One of the best things about living in Provincetown in November and December is escaping for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Somewhere you can drive. Like we had just finished work a couple weeks ago. I hadn't really left town in a long time, so we drove to upstate New York to visit some friends. And it was really beautiful up there. My friends Joel and Brad just recently bought a property in Leeds, New York, which is part of the Hudson Valley. It's close to Kingston and Hudson and all those little towns up there. And we went to this was really remarkable to me to go to a drag ball in Catskill, New York, where it seems so far away from everything. It's a few hours from the city, and it took place in a Korean restaurant that I guess every other Friday they let these kids come in and do whatever they want.
That's killer.
And it was really awesome. It just warmed my heart to see like young queer culture happening in a space like that.
Yeah.
You know, where we were by far the oldest people in the room. Like every drag queen was like 20. I'm like, these are college kids.
Yeah.
Like actual college children.
That's also like my favorite style of drag. We're so lucky to have some of the most incredible drag performers in the world here in Provincetown, but it is also like a very specific type of drag that we have here. It's hour-long shows, it's on stage, and it's always incredible. But what I miss about living in Boston, I used to go to this Monday night. It was called All-Star Mondays. I was at Machine, which is now closed, and it was like my favorite thing to do ever because it was all these really incredible, creative, younger people, most of which in their early 20s, like really like giving it their all because no one expected it to be amazing, but they were like, I'm gonna show you amazing, and they really brought it every time, and it was so much fun. But I love that kind of like club drag where they're like 4 feet away from you, or like crumpling up dollar bills and throwing it at their face.
Yeah, it was great. Do we show them that now or later?
No, really.
What else happened last weekend? What did you do?
We're gonna do it later.
You were here, right?
I was here. Do you know what I did Saturday night? I got together with a few friends and watched Dune.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
How was it?
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but I will give you some things that happened. So we watched it was me and a couple friends. We watched the first half hour, and then a couple other friends joined, and they were like, oh, do you mind starting it over? We were half an hour in, but it is a 3-hour movie, so we were like, whatever, that's barely any of it. And then one of the people who were joining was like, are you guys watching with subtitles? And I was like, oh my God, thank God you brought that up, because I am someone who hates subtitles, but this movie, like one of the characters, I'm like, what is this bitch saying? So like you really had to watch it on subtitles, but I hate the subtitles because I can't help but read them.
Right.
So even if I can understand what they're saying, I'm reading it, and also
Totally.
it's like a scene of this beautiful like landscape, and it's like sad music playing, and I just hate that.
I know.
Yeah.
Does Timothée Chalamet cry in front of a fireplace?
I don't know.
No?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't love the casting of Timothée Chalamet in that.
You don't love the casting of him in everything right now?
No.
He's like
well,
everywhere.
he is in everything. But he's like, I don't know if this is a spoiler. Like, his character, from what I ascertain, is like the savior. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I'm here for like futuristic twink Jesus. You know? I'm like, this twink's gonna save the world? I don't know.
Wait, you watched the whole thing?
Yeah, it was great.
Thumbs up? Yeah, great.
Yeah. Zendaya's in it for like 45 seconds, even though they like pushed her. But I think
There's another one coming.
there might end up being 2 more.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure though. But it was one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen, and the costuming was truly, truly, truly amazing.
Good.
Yeah. I was like watching it, and I'm like, I just imagine like the buyer for the fabric, because there's like these scenes with like hundreds of people, and I just imagine them on the phone. They're like, I need 8,000 yards of gauzy muslin, because everyone's dressed in like bandages basically. But I highly recommend it. I mean, not like you need me to recommend it. Watch it.
Okay.
It felt like a cultural moment.
Are we doing What You Watching right now?
Yeah, I have another one too. But
What is it?
Yeah. I watched Mars Attacks, which is a movie from 1996, and I watched it a lot as a child, and watching it again as an adult, I was so shocked because at the age I was when I watched it, I didn't realize how star-studded the cast was. Like the first family, Jack Nicholson is the president, Glenn Close is the first lady, and then their daughter is Natalie Portman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Sarah Jessica Parker, Michael J. Fox, Annette Bening. Like, it's just wild. Every new character, I'm like, this is most of the people in the film are Oscar winners.
Tim Burton directed it?
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
Yeah?
It was Tim Burton.
And but it's super campy. It's super fun. It's wild.
You love it as much as you did when you were a kid?
Yeah, it was fun.
Good.
Rewatching it. Yeah, it's very like 90s camp. Yeah. What are you watching?
What am I watching? I didn't really watch anything this week except I thought about watching the Will Smith Venus and Serena movie. Like, that's on HBO already.
What?
Yeah,
I
King
didn't
Richard.
know that was a thing.
Oh, Will Smith is playing Venus and Serena's dad. It's like a
Who plays
biopic.
Venus and Serena?
These 2 little girls.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's I guess about.
Is there
him,
no like
but,
adult Venus and Serena in it?
it's mostly them at like 13 and 14, I think. Yeah, like right before they became who they are still. But
I feel like if they were to do adults, they should cast like Chloe from Chloe and Halle, and then like Normani.
Very good.
No, that'd be
yeah,
great.
No, that would be really
Yeah.
good. No, so I'm going to watch that, when I get home tonight from the show, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's Oscar buzz for Will Smith.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's what they're saying, but who knows?
Yeah. I know I mentioned that Lady Gaga was getting Oscar buzz for House of Gucci, but after it got released and the reviews I've been reading, I don't know if that's going to happen.
What are they saying?
People are just not liking it seems.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, even in the few clips that I've seen, like promotional stuff, I'm like, I
think
know.
it's House of Gucci, so I think people wanted fashion and kind of like over the top camp, like this really powerful woman being like, and I think they took it a little too serious of a route, and people are not into that.
Oh, and also in the way that you're not into Twink Jesus and Timothy Chalamet, they're putting Adam Driver in everything too.
He's great though.
I like Timothy Chalamet more than Adam Driver.
I don't think they're going out for the same roles.
They're not, but if you're gonna put one person in everything, I'd rather it be Jesus Twink.
I'd rather it be, if we're putting a twink in everything, can we have it be Tom Holland from Spider-Man?
Fine.
Far superior twink.
Not a twink.
We're gonna get canceled. Are you allowed to say twink? Is twink canceled?
Yes, no,
Great,
Twink's
great,
fine.
great, great.
You're allowed to say Twink.
Yeah.
Did you have fun at trivia on Monday?
Trivia was a lot of fun. It was our first week back virtual, and we had 5 teams play virtually. We also had a lot of teams here in the tap room. Super fun.
It's at 6 now.
Yeah, it's at 6 o'clock on Monday night, so stop by or if you're in town. It's just like a fun hangout. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. In addition to other things going on at the brewery, Tuesday night was the second installment of the off-season viewing hosted by Kristen Becker. I went to the first one. It was so much fun. Didn't make it this week, but I loved it.
Yeah.
It's campy. It's fun. You see all your friends. I work at the Red Inn, and one of the people who helped make it was Nathan Butera, who's the lead, and he worked at the Red Inn when I started.
Right.
And it's like the cast is like half Red Inn staff.
It was. And also, episode 4, which was shown on Tuesday, was the first one that I wrote. The second one I wrote was episode 5, which is being shown this upcoming Tuesday. And I did tell Kristen that I would come this Tuesday to be like the cast member who speaks between episodes or after episodes. Between. I'm coming Tuesday. It'll be fun. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll have to catch up and watch the 3rd and 4th episodes, but I will.
The 4th one is the best one.
Oh.
I'm so biased, obviously.
The one I wrote is the best one.
Out of the first 4, for me.
Yeah. Another thing going on this weekend at the Provincetown Brewing Company, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock is a Wash Ashore event. It's going to be a fun little like kind of house concert. Most of the performers are staff members here at the brewery. We have a very talented staff. I'm going to be hosting. We're going to have Johnny, who's going to be playing here in a bit. He's going to be performing. Me, Brad, Chris Spalding. So many people. It's going to be killer. Joao. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyone?
Excellent.
I'm missing tons of people, but it's going to be killer. Oh, Andrew Haig's going to be. Andrew, you're doing an art composition that you produced. It's going to be killer. Yeah, so stop by here tomorrow at 6 o'clock. That's kind of before most of the other things that are going on this weekend. So, yeah. It's
Excellent.
gonna be fun.
I'll see you tomorrow, too.
Yeah, perfect. I grabbed, this is a sad story. Just to trigger warning, it's sad. I got together to have lunch with a friend, and we grabbed sandwiches on Sunday from Farland, and then we walked out to the water and parked our butts kind of outside Pepe's on that little like concrete wall and just like looked at the water while we were chit-chatting. And towards the end of us hanging out, I were chatting, and I look up, and like 15 feet out into the water, I see a whale breach.
That doesn't sound sad.
It gets sad. Like a whale breached. Is it, if you just see their back, is that a breach?
Yeah.
Or do they have to like jump out of
No,
the
that's a
water?
breach.
Okay, so I just like saw its dorsal fin, and I was like, oh my god, that's wild. I've never seen a whale in the harbor before, let alone that close. And what I imagine, like, do you know you can like see the sand? And then it was just beyond that. So it must have been an extremely shallow water. And I was like, that's so cool, I got to see a whale. Cut to 2 days later, there's an article I come across online of a fact that a whale died in the harbor.
Oh.
I feel like it's got to have been that whale.
Oh.
Yeah. So after they did an autopsy, they found that it died due to complications of entanglement, which is the worst.
That is the worst.
Yeah, so sad. So my joy of seeing a whale was quickly tempered by the fact that it had died.
We did that. We, the human race, not you and me. But
Yeah.
no, that sucks.
Yeah.
Every time we have somebody on from the seashore or from coastal studies, entanglement comes up.
Right. I mean, there's so much plastic in the ocean, and I think it's like I think it's just under half the amount of plastic and waste in the ocean is fishing gear. Mm-hmm. Like nets and...
Yeah.
Not great. Not
No,
great.
that is sad.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least you got to see it in its,
Yeah.
living days.
Yeah.
Natural beauty.
Yeah.
I have to say something, too. This is an even sadder story.
Oh, great.
You did this.
No.
Yes, you did. No, I just found out this week that somebody I graduated high school with passed away. 42 years old from an intracranial hemorrhage, like brain bleeding. He lived alone, so like they didn't find, like, what I'm saying is we don't know how long we have, so tell all the people that you love them.
I love you.
I love you too. I already bought your Christmas present.
No way.
I did.
I want it now.
You can't have it yet. No, but I mean, it was just shocking. I don't think of 42 as like old enough to die of anything.
Right.
But I guess it is. So, just be careful out there.
Take care of yourself. Check in on the ones you love.
Check in on the people that you know who are living alone, especially in the last year and a half when we're not around each other as much anyway. Call people. Check in on your family and friends.
Yeah.
Sorry to be moved out. You know what I love is that the morning after the biggest meal of our lives is the only time anyone has ever brought in a breakfast sandwich. How are you guys not still full from last night? The crinkling, the paper crinkling. I want mine so bad, but I'm not allowed to eat on camera anymore.
Peter put his foot down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're gonna have to start showing up for trivia earlier now.
I tried. Speaking of Peter, did you see his picture in the newspaper?
I did see his picture in the newspaper. They did an article about the purchase of a few venues in town. A really great article in the Provincetown Independent by our friend Paul Benson. Be sure to check out the full article, but it's all about the big properties being sold in Provincetown. The Crown Point and the Brass Key got sold to a corporation a family-owned corporation. Let's soften that a little.
Thank you. And local, Massachusetts.
Yeah. They own the Harbor Hotel.
Yes.
And they bought the Crown and Anchor and the Brass Key.
Not the Crown and Anchor, the Crown Point.
Crowny Point.
Jonathan's gonna slap
I know,
you.
right? He turned around and sold it immediately. But they bought that. In the article, I found out that they purchased it for $25 million.
If you add up the Brass Key and the Crown Point, it's 80 hotel rooms.
Yeah.
That's huge.
And it's a lot of buildings.
Yeah, many.
Yeah. I don't know what the future of those buildings look like, whether they're gonna keep things like the shipwreck and things like that, but we'll see. I'm excited.
What did the newspaper say about the Land's End Inn?
The Land's End was also sold. The couple that has owned the Land's Inn come to the Reddit a lot, because it's just down the hill. They are two of the sweetest, most friendly people I've ever met. So happy that they're kind of moving forward into their next era of their lives. But also very exciting that the two people that bought Land's End are Ed Macri and Trevor McCullough, who are two really incredible locals, some very sweet, friendly, generous people, and I'm very excited to see that vision kind of be put into Land's End.
Right, very community-minded and artistic-minded. Like Trevor's a painter, and they want to keep it artistic and community-oriented. And Peter's part of that mission and vision with them.
I think Peter's going to be the president of the company that owns that. He's going to be running the inn.
That's what the newspaper said.
Yeah. Did you know?
No, I was shocked. I picked up the paper today and was like, what?
I know a lot of people are going to be super bummed to not see Peter's face as they come get dinner or happy hour at the Red Inn. I know I'm bummed because Peter's our boss.
Not mine.
Okay. But one of the best people I've ever worked for. Especially in a restaurant, he keeps such a cool energy, such a level-headedness, which is a great energy to have in a restaurant. I'm gonna miss that a lot, but I'm so happy for Peter. I think he's gonna love doing that.
Me too.
I don't know if he comes from a background of hotels and then kind of also did the restaurant at the Red Inn, and I think he's excited to just be back doing a hotel.
I think he's excited to embark on a new adventure.
Totally. Yeah.
And he's gonna be able to see us.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be there for his Sancerre.
Down the hill. Yeah.
He'll be there for his Sancerre. You're paying for it now, though.
You know what? We got a brand new bed, and last night was the first night that we slept on it.
I got a new bed this week.
You did?
Yeah.
It's such, I mean, the old one wasn't even that old, but it makes such a difference.
Do you get a new bed or a new mattress or both?
Both.
Oh, great.
The whole apparatus is new. But this morning, normally I wake up to come here and do the show, and he's always like, oh, goodbye, have a great show. Today I got out of bed and he goes, yay, and spread out. And I was like, yay?
Yay, you're leaving.
Literally, yay, you're leaving. And I was like, what? Enjoy the bed, Peter.
Yeah. I got a new mattress a month or two ago, and then I was like, I ended up, my bed reached the end of its life, so I bought a new one.
Reached the end of its life.
It broke.
Oh, how did it break?
Just broke.
What were you doing?
Wear and tear.
That's vague.
Thanks for the applause, Sandy. Yo. But it broke, so I got a new bed, and I didn't realize that my bed was in disrepair to the point where, because in my head, like, the bed is just like something the mattress sits on, and it's really all about the mattress, the comfort of the bed. But like, I got a new bed, and I guess it really changed the feel of sleeping in it.
Oh yeah,
it was great.
Because sleeping in it is what you were doing that broke it, right?
Yeah.
What did you do with the old one?
Threw it out.
I know, but where do you take a mattress?
Well, when I bought my mattress, part of the purchase of the mattress was a free.
They take it away for you?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was great. But my bed is in pieces sitting outside near the trash can. I need to figure that out because I don't think my regular trash pickup is going to take it.
Congratulations on your new bed and
I'm
on the
excited.
breaking of the old one.
Sure. Also mentioned in the article about the big sales is that Jonathan Hawkins and Paolo Martini bought the Crown and Anchor.
They did?
No way.
OMG. Congratulations, Jonathan.
Yeah.
This is so exciting.
Also something that's really exciting and to be congratulated for. It hasn't been open since pre-Panny, but the Wave Bar is going to be back for Holly Folly.
On Wednesday.
Yeah.
Soft opening? Hard opening.
Not anymore.
A tight, closed up
He
hole.
did tell us not to mention that.
Oh.
Next weekend for Holly Folly, come to the Wave Bar. But they gave it a little refresh, so it's gonna look a little different. It's gonna be just as comfortable and fun and welcoming as always. So stop by and have a drink. I'm excited because that was one of my favorite bars to go to. I used to play a little pool, watch some videos. Is it gonna be a video bar still? Function as it will be a video bar when it's a video bar, but it's going to be a fun, cozy hangout when it's not. Multi-use space.
And for the rest of Thanksgiving weekend, the vault's open, right?
yeah, Vault is open for this weekend.
And the dive bar.
Yeah, restaurant, piano bar.
But we're so excited for you.
Other things going on at the Crown and Anchor this evening at 7:30. Kaya Cristal is performing. She's doing a one-woman show. It's called One Night Only. It's gonna be really killer. Kaya Cristal is one of the most incredible performers in the world.
In the world.
Yeah. Every time I see her, I'm blown away. Every time I see her, I'm like, there's no way she's gonna impress me more than last time. How would that even be possible? And somehow, she manages.
Raises the bar every time.
Yeah. Tomorrow evening, there's going to be a holiday edition of The Dolly Show featuring Donnelly Richardson. That's gonna be killer. Yeah.
Lots to do this weekend. I hope you're in town.
Yeah. Also, what's going on at the post office this weekend? Tonight, the Bob Keary Show.
Yep.
Tomorrow, Mona Moore.
Tonight is Anita Cocktail and then me. Tomorrow is Mona and Billy Huff after Mona as well.
Oh, killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots. I think Doug Rapetti's in the piano bar downstairs tonight. There's something going on in like every part of every venue in town.
Cute.
Tin Pan, Post Office, Crown and Anchor. Any place where people can be playing music, they're going to be playing music.
I'm so excited to see everything still opening, still bustling. There's plenty of people in town, but if you're not, get here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come out and see us.
I'm gonna have a very busy weekend.
You are?
Yeah.
Breaking beds?
God willing. But it's
Doing what?
It's one of my dear friend's birthdays today.
Right now, this minute?
Yeah, let's see if he's awake.
How old is he turning?
He turned 30 today.
He's 30?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big deal. You got to take him out.
Oh yeah, of course. He made sure my birthday this past month was super, super special, so I'm gonna make sure to do the same for him.
Where are you taking him?
I think we're gonna do a little house party tonight. We've got things.
Fun.
Hello, Sunny.
Oh.
Hello, King.
Are you just waking up? Did I just wake you up?
Yes.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Sunny.
Happy birthday from everyone at Wake Up in Provincetown. Happy 30th. Welcome to middle-agedness.
Okay, I officially died last night.
No. Well, I'll let you get back to bed or get a cup of coffee. I'm sorry for waking you up on your 30th birthday. I know people at your age need their sleep.
Okay, you've been 30 for years.
Years.
Wow.
Plural.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, I love you, bye.
Happy birthday. Oh.
Do you know, I did this last year where at the end of the summer I always like to look back at my summer and kind of really pick one friendship. I make tons of friends here every summer, but one friendship that really meant a lot to me last year, it was Rachel from the Red Inn. But it was definitely Sunny this season. He really made the summer extra special, made it extra fun, and I'm excited to give him a very great birthday weekend.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You know where you should take him?
Where?
To the Blackfish. Tomorrow's the last night of the year.
Oh, you're supposed to take me there.
I have a reservation tomorrow if you want to come.
I can't. Sunny's
You can't?
birthday.
Tomorrow?
It's his birthday weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I tortured him for a week for my birthday, so
30,
I have
you
to-
get 2 weeks.
I have to
for
at
a
least
30th
give him
birthday.
2 days.
No, I went online because I knew they were closing soon, and I found out that tomorrow was the last day, and I went on their reservation system, and the only table left was at 9:45. So I think I'm going to be the last table on the last night and be those people.
Oh, wow.
You know, I know.
That's okay though.
Yeah. Hopefully they still have a serving of the tuna bolognese. It's my favorite thing to get when I go there.
Oh, the tuna bolognese. People
Yeah.
like that. It sounds so weird, but everyone says it sounds weird, and then you have it and you're like, delish.
Yeah. Off the charts good.
Happy Thanksgiving, Nicole.
Happy
I'm thankful for
Thanksgiving.
you. Last night, I said I went to Connecticut, but I got back into town at about 10 o'clock, and Joe and Sunny both were like, oh, we're hanging out. Joe and Trevor's come over. I'm like, oh, great. So I texted them as I was 15 minutes out of town, and I texted Sunny. I was like, oh, are y'all still hanging out? And he's like, yeah. He sends me a picture of him and a friend chilling on the couch. I'm like, oh, great, that's perfect. And then I get there and I'm outside and I look through the window and there's about 20 people dancing in their living room. You could hear the music from about a quarter of a mile away. Andrew Haig brought his DJ setup, a full DJ setup, and was DJing in their living room. I was like, oh, okay, this is not what I expected. So I had to meditate for about 5 seconds while I stood outside the door. I was like, party, dancing, fun, lively, and
You did it?
It was great. It was fun.
Dance that gravy away. We should have danced, and then I wouldn't have woken up.
I
feeling so
almost
bad.
danced it away this way, which was not ideal.
Yay!
Yeah.
Overeating. We took a picture of the table after everyone was done eating, and it looked like no one had touched it yet. I'm like, there's so much food
The same
here.
thing happened at our Thanksgiving, especially with dessert. Everyone's like, no one ate the dessert I brought. I'm like, no one ate any of the dessert. And everyone did have dessert. It was just I can't have a slice of pumpkin cheesecake, a slice of pumpkin mousse pie, a baklava, a cookie, a lemon square. I can't have one of
can't?
everything. No, not after the Thanksgiving I had.
Quitter.
One thing I talked about last week that I didn't have all the details on, and I have more details on now. Next weekend is Art Basel. Did I say it right this time?
Yes, you did.
Great. And part of that is Art Gazel, which is happening at the Gathering, which is a gay hotel and bar in Miami. And what's really exciting is there's a little cohort of Provincetown artists making their way down. There's 6 of them. Gaston Lacombe and Adam from Adam's Nest have rooms, each have a room where they're going to be showing all of their art and wares. And then there is a Provincetown suite where
Oh.
Jimmy Lee, Benoit, and Paul Rizzo are going to be having their art. I'm very proud to have that group of artists, all of these artists go down. And then, super exciting, Josh Wilmuth is going to be doing a live mural painting in the bar at the Gathering.
Really?
Which is super exciting because that's
That's
going to be there
amazing.
forever. That's super
Aw,
exciting.
I wish I could go to that.
Yeah, congrats to all of them. Very proud to have the 6 of you representing Provincetown down at Art Basel
Art Gazel.
and Art Gazel.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
If you're in Miami, go check them out.
Yeah.
Say hi to our fam.
There's one more thing you wanted to talk about, right?
There is what?
Yeah. Last week there was news that came out after a few years. Camila Cabello
Oh, right.
and and Shawn Mendes ended their relationship, which was news because they're two of the biggest stars in the world right now. But I want to rant a little.
Go for it.
A lot of people for years and now especially are alluding to the fact that they think that Shawn Mendes is a closeted gay man and are constantly making jokes about it. And I think that is such a problematic stance, especially coming from gay people who know what it's like to be in the closet, know what it's like when you're younger and you're closeted and people try to do things to force you out of the closet or call you out.
It makes it so much worse.
It makes it harder to come out. Like, the two options are that he is indeed straight and you're bullying this person, or he is indeed gay and closeted and you are bullying that person, which is only going to make it harder for that person to come out. So part of being a respectable human, especially if you're a part of the queer community, is allowing people to have their own experience and support them in whatever decisions they make. And as a person who has proclaimed many instances that they are a straight person, just take that as it is and let it go. There's plenty of hot guys for you to sleep with if Shawn Mendes is straight. You know?
Well ranted.
Yeah. And also, I see this specifically in Provincetown a lot. Straight men come to Provincetown and a lot of them are bullied by a lot of times older gay men that live in town. And I'm friends with a straight person who lives in town who is constantly getting this, and I just see it as like, it's kind of one of the worst forms of bullying. Yeah. So there. Do we want to talk to Jimmy now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, Jimmy is a really good old friend of mine. I love him so much, and he's so talented. Oh, fuck. I meant to bring in that one of the Jimmy Broussard.
Yeah, you said you were going to do it.
So once in a blue moon, Jimmy will do a portrait. You go to his studio, you sit with him and talk for a couple hours, and then he's like, look, and it's you. It looks exactly like you. We have one.
Cute.
And I meant to bring it with me, but I didn't. But here's our little chat with Jimmy about his open studio this weekend. Good morning, everybody. I'm really lucky today. I'm in Jimmy Broussard's studio ahead of his open studio this weekend. He's going to be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, starting at 11 o'clock at 4 Old Ann Page Way. He's letting me have a sneak preview of all of his new artwork that's going to be for sale this weekend. If you don't know, Jimmy is one of Provincetown's most celebrated and iconic painters. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for the compliment.
How are you?
I'm good.
Can you tell everybody a little bit about your personal relationship with Provincetown, where you came from, why you stayed?
Okay, I came for a visit when I was 14, and I kept coming back, and I couldn't stop coming back, and I'm here for good since 2002, so it's a wonderful place.
And when did you start painting?
When I was 24, and I went to Mass Art in Boston, and came here, did some painting, then went back to Boston and did a lot of painting. I got a studio, and then I ended up back in Provincetown again. I couldn't stay away. And I met Serge, my husband.
How long have you guys been together?
We married in 2015. 14.
You better know the answer to this, Serge.
And we met 35 years ago.
Okay.
So I had to be sure.
That first summer when you were 14.
No, when I was 30.
My math's a little off. Well, can you tell everybody about the work that you're going to be presenting this weekend?
Okay, the majority of the work I'm showing is from right before the pandemic through last month, and it's a body of work that's pretty large, and it came in spurts, like the COVID waves, and it's great to have the opportunity to show it. And if there isn't enough here for you, there's plenty at the Alden Gallery,
Right.
which is where I show, and they've got some larger works, and I don't have room for them here. And so there is work that I did at Poor Richard's for about 3 weeks this past spring. So we've got a little bit of everything.
Excellent. How long have you been represented at Alden?
This is my third year.
Nice. And I mean, people probably, I remember when I first moved here, your paintings were at Chach.
Right.
That's the first time I was like, I'm going to buy one of those.
Yeah, and we did a portrait.
I know. I'm going to bring it on Friday morning to the set to show everybody.
It's a great portrait.
It's looks exactly like me. You guys are going to see this. I sat in here with Jimmy one afternoon a few years ago, and Peter was like, "We have to have that." And I'm like, "I'm not the kind of person that puts a painting of myself on the wall in my own house, but my husband will put a painting of me on the wall in our house." It wasn't me, I swear. Do you still let people sit? Are you still doing portraiture?
I do portraits rarely, but I do have people sit. I like to know them because then I can paint their personality. And you got to know. You've got to know the person to paint them. In my point of view.
Right.
So rarely, but I do. I'm open for business.
Harry. You should. How was your time in the Dune Shack this fall?
It was great. It was in October, the last 2 weeks, and everybody knows what happened. A nice nor'easter. I had to come back in, and that was all right. But I got some great painting done.
You got some awesome Dune Shack
all these
paintings.
paintings done, and I was really happy.
Clammers?
Yes, that was last winter.
Were you out there clamming too?
No,
Just
no,
painting?
No, I was collecting clams.
Okay.
If you see me painting out there, I do need clams.
Oh, so just
I paint
donate?
clam- Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, put my jacket out or a bucket, and you can throw a couple of clams or oysters.
All right.
And
I got you. And you spent a lot of time on the wharf this year.
I did. I love the wharf. It's so different. I mean, and they put up the finger piers too, and they weren't there the year before, so it was something new to paint.
Right.
And it really changed it all.
How often do you do an open studio like you're doing this weekend?
This is the first year I've done it in Provincetown. In Boston, we had a South End Open Studios every year, and the whole South End. It was a great time, and this is my first though, so I had to sort of pull up my panties and get going.
Well, thank you for giving us a sneak peek.
Well, my pleasure.
Happy
It's good
Thanksgiving.
to see you. Happy
too,
Thanksgiving
always.
to you.
And everybody come in this weekend. I mean, this show is happening on Friday, so today at 11 o'clock, tomorrow and Sunday, also at 11. 11 to when?
11:30.
11:30. Don't come at 11. Come
to
at
4:30.
11:30 to 4:30 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 4 Old Ann Page Way, Studio F upstairs.
Yes, I'll be posting a map on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
you
coming
soon.
in.
Of
Good
course.
to see you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Sure.
That was great.
Yeah.
So Jimmy's going to be there from 11:30 to 4:30 today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Go check out all of his beautiful artwork. I'm particularly a fan of the wharf paintings.
Oh, totally.
I love a wharf moment and the Dune Shack moments. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show, Johnny Bisone. Johnny, thank you so much for making some time to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You've been in Provincetown. I started working with you here at the brewery like what, 2-3 months ago?
Yeah, I think it was like 2 months ago.
Yeah. You've been in Provincetown for about a year. You came during the beginning of the panty.
I think now it's been like 13 months, 14 months since we moved here.
Where'd you come from? What brought you here?
The pandemic brought me here. Before this, I was splitting my time half the year in New Orleans and then half the year in California. Was in the festival circuit. It was fun.
Playing in the festival circuits?
A builder in the festival circuit. I was just trying to like do anything artistic. Like I was
Yeah.
like, I want an art job, and they were like, "There's a gig, you can take it." So I packed my bags and went. So.
Sounds great.
Were you somebody that would vacation in Provincetown once in a while?
No, I never came to Provincetown. My friends Evan and Brad were like, "Do you want to move to Provincetown?" And I was like, "Sure." I was riding a train from Reno to Portland, and didn't really have anywhere to go. Had a little bit of money in my pocket, and was like, "It's a pandemic. I don't want to live in a city. I got to figure it out." And I saw Evan and Brad in Boston, and 2 days later, we rented an apartment in Provincetown.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You worked at Dave's Market over the summer.
I did work
That's
at
one of my
Dave's
favorite
Market.
spots.
Yeah,
Exactly.
everyone
Claps
loves
all
Dave's
around.
Market.
He makes a
Everyone loves
mean
that place.
meatball sub.
Yes.
So you're gonna play guitar for us in a little bit. How long have you been playing guitar?
I started playing my slide guitar, I think it was like 3.5, 4 years ago.
No way.
Yeah.
I've heard you, and it's so incredible. I assumed you were gonna say like, "Well, I started when I was 4."
I wish, right? That's always uncomfortable whenever you meet someone who's like, I've literally been playing since I was 4, and you're like, you're gonna be so much better than me.
Those little baby brains are so good at learning things.
Yeah, right? Like your mind is just like soaking up a language.
Right.
But no, I'd hurt myself. I'd hurt my back in New Orleans and was like, I have to figure out a career. And for some reason, I was like, I'm going to be a musician at 35. I don't know why.
Good plan.
I was like, send it, whatever, man. I'm not famous yet, so whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about slide guitar, because a lot of people think guitar, they think you're going to be out there like strumming along. What is it an entirely different instrument?
My instrument, is pretty much entirely different.
Like you couldn't pick up your guitar and play it like a regular guitar?
No.
Gotcha.
My guitar you have to play on your lap because it has the action is really high, so like you can't fret it. You know how like you can push down on the neck on a guitar and you strum it, it makes a noise. My guitar doesn't do that, so you have to play it with a bar.
Okay.
I grew up when I was a kid listening to a lot of blues music. We moved to America when I was like 10 from Europe, and I just loved it. Like I heard country music, I heard blues music, and I was like, this is so unique. Like we don't have that in Italy is where we came from, and like I just fell in love with that sound. Played a little bit in my 20s, and then after I hurt my back, that's what I did. So
That's killer.
yeah, that's what I did.
You came here when you were 10.
Yeah,
English is your second language.
yeah,
Huh.
Hey. My roommate speaks Italian, Stefan. We should have you.
yeah.
We should have you talk to each other in front of us.
Well, he likes to. No,
Next week on Wake Up Province.
Stefan likes to practice, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's so many Italians here.
No way.
I've found more Italians in this area than anywhere in the United States.
Really?
I love it. I get to speak Italian to people all the time.
See,
here.
he likes speaking Italian too. That's why I said they should get together and
I love
talk.
it.
Do you
I
like
love
to
it.
cook?
I love to cook.
Okay.
You're my new best friend.
Yeah, next week on Wake Up in Provincetown, we eat Italian food.
Just do a whole Italian show with subtitles. You love that.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Well, we're really excited to hear you play. Also, you're going to be at the Wash Ashore event here at the brewery tomorrow.
yeah.
So if you like what you see in a little bit, definitely stop by. I'll be hosting. I'm excited.
You're hosting it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
They reluctantly are going to give me a microphone.
Again, like 3 days in a row.
Give it to him again.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much, Johnny.
sure, guys. Thank you.
So tell them about what Peter did.
Oh, yeah. So show them. So when I was talking about that painting of me that Jimmy Broussard did, Harrison was like, text Peter right now, ask him to send you a picture of the painting. And he did it without me asking. He just sent it. Is that on the screen right now? So look at that. I mean, that's clearly my face.
I love that. It is
I know.
clearly Bob Curie.
No, and Jimmy was just like, it helps if I already know the person, because then we were talking, and
He's like, I can
move a
paint you
lot.
better if I know you, and then he turns around, it's just a clown. He's like, he looks just like you.
Ah, wow. No, but he's so talented. I love Jimmy so much.
Yeah.
But also, we want to show you that 1-minute video of the drag ball in Catskill, New York. Jonathan, do you have that for everybody?
Awesome. Take it away.
This looks familiar. This looks familiar. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh,
It's Raquel.
oh my god! Oh my god! Oh,
I mean, like on a Friday in upstate New York in a tiny little town, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
like
love
that.
it.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
We are everywhere. Queer people are everywhere.
We are.
And they're creating art and community everywhere. It's really exciting.
Here's another queer person that we love very much. Welcome back to the show, Sandy.
Oh my God! Thank you guys so much. It's so nice that queer people are everywhere.
Yeah,
North Pole.
even the North Pole.
I know,
exactly.
right? Yeah, no, it's a pretty big deal.
Well, thanks for making the trip.
Thank you for having me. I like it.
Did you come in a sleigh as well? Did you get any reindeer, or do you travel?
Oh, you don't know
differently?
Blue?
I
Who's
don't.
Blue?
Who's
Oh, Blue is my reindeer.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a Scottish. There's pictures of him. I got pictures of him. It's
Okay.
just one. I don't need the whole. You know, like Santa loves an entourage. You know what I mean? So he's got to have all the reindeer, and I just need like one sturdy steed. You know what I mean?
Don't we all?
Yeah. So his name is Blue. Yeah, you understand. I
do.
ride mine. You ride yours?
Breaks
Okay,
the
great.
bank.
Yeah. Mine usually is sober, but so yeah. So I got Blue the reindeer, and he gets me where I need to go. You know, he's in recovery, so I can trust his driving. Not
great.
Rudolph. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm no disrespect to people with addictions, but you don't necessarily want Rudolph leading your sleigh, okay?
That's why his
a-
nose is so red.
I'm just saying. I'm a little upset that Santa turned it into an entire marketing thing, but whatever. That's a whole nother.
Oh.
Santa's a entrepreneur.
How's your holiday season going?
Hasn't started yet.
Oh, when does Sandy start her holiday season?
Well, I mean, we have to wait. So today is the day that you guys all buy stuff, right? So we learned if we start in October, and then you guys go out and buy all the stuff we just made, so like we can't start until you guys go shopping today,
Oh, that
right?
makes
So
sense.
we wait till Black Friday is over. That's what you call it, Black Friday. It makes no sense to me, but okay, this day. And then tomorrow we get to work. So this is perfect for me. I come down, I say hello, how you doing? Make sure everybody naughty, nice. Check, check, check.
Oh. Do you think me and Bob are on the naughty or the nice list?
What?
Oh wow.
No, I'm sorry. No, I mean I don't want to embarrass you on your own show, but like I mean you know, I mean it's a small town. Everybody knows. I mean you're not on the naughty list, but you're not on the. You're not in the naughty, but you're gonna get a few things.
Oh, great.
Okay, I mean I think you know everyone knows you're nice, but you have a little behavior things that you know, we all know. It's okay.
It's very yin and yang.
No coal. This is not a coal in your stocking
Okay.
scenario for either one of you.
Great,
You know,
great, great,
you're good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
See,
no,
we're not
you-
even on the same list, bitch.
No, you are actually. I didn't know how to address it. But you are on different lists, and it felt
Wow.
awkward and uncomfortable to say that in front of you. I was gonna be like, "You're fine," but I mean, Bob's an honest man. He's got a ring on his finger. He's like doing the right thing. And Harrison's just running out in shorts. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Not shaming. Nothing wrong with that. But let's be realistic about our Christmas expectations.
She had to make sure that you weren't going to buy your own new bed, and then you went ahead and did it. That's why she's waiting
Right.
till after Black Friday.
It is true. He did buy
That's
his new
smart.
bed, and we were not going to get him one anyway, so it's okay. Like some things, you just have to pay the price for your actions.
Oh, when is your show this weekend?
Oh, this lady's going to talk to me. It's so good. It's Holly Folly. Is that what it's called? So next weekend, Friday at 8 at the Red Room, and then Saturday matinee. Ooh. I know, right? Yeah, 2 o'clock in the afternoon for a little cocktail. That's a holiday experience.
I noticed you didn't bring your bourbon this week.
Oh, of course I did.
She did.
It's just there was a
Oh.
football game last night. Sorry.
It's empty.
Yeah, so I mean I did bring it, but it's just I'm recovering from yesterday.
Last year, Sandy was here, and also the incredible Kaya Cristal was performing, and then we all hung out and got drunk by noon here at
we
the brewery.
did.
You
Sat
remember?
out there,
Oh,
yeah.
it's raining today.
I know.
Yeah, no, we were hammered
We really
by
were.
like noon. Took some great photos.
Yeah.
We all look great.
I was like asleep at 2 o'clock. Yeah. It was fun though.
It was good.
What kind of gifts does Sandy like giving her friends?
So here's the thing. I like to give experiences.
Oh.
I am an experience giver, right? So it's not about stuff. Especially when I'm visiting here. I don't know if you know, but like people who live here, they don't have a lot of extra space.
Right.
Right? So I like to give them like, hey, you want to get drunk and ride Blue? Yeah. Who doesn't want to get drunk and ride a reindeer? You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like a little circle of the monument, something like that. Get up top without climbing it. I like to do that kind of stuff, you know? And also anything that Taylor Swift made, I will give to my friends.
Aw. See?
Well, you don't,
I love her.
thank you. That's why you're on the right list.
See?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Harrison, you're, what list? Okay. What do you have to say about Tay-Tay?
Speaking of friends, are there any special friends in your life this holiday season? You settle down for the winter?
Oh, yeah. I mean, not really settled down,
Right.
no, but like, have you ever heard of, Mrs. Claus?
I've heard of her.
Yeah.
Jessica.
Jessica,
You know
exactly.
Mrs. Claus? How did you know?
From that cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, so Mrs. Claus, here's all you need to know, okay? I brought Mrs. Claus to the North Pole We dated a long time ago. It's a long story. I thought I was going to impress her.
Scandal.
Do you know what I mean? If you were from a magical place and you had a girl, fellow lady, whatever you're into that you want to impress, you'd be like, get on Blue, let's go, right?
Right.
And I did. But then I got to North Pole and she's a little bit of a star fucker. And so she saw Santa and then they were in love.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's okay, but now
And your brother did that to you?
I thought he was gay. But I mean, he did, but like it's okay now.
Yeah.
Because like we're all hanging out, you know? So like it's fine. It's totally no, it's fine. No, listen. Is it wrong that I enjoy my brother's wife? Like is that so wrong? Is that bad? No, we're all one big happy family. You guys do it here. I
That's
see it all the time.
sweet.
I saw a throuple. Wait, I mean, why are you acting like this is foreign to you? This is like very much of your culture.
See?
Wow.
And she decides who's on the naughty and nice list.
You decide.
And you're still on the
who's
bad one.
Well, I mean, for sure, we don't slut shame. We're not like crazy, but I mean, there's limits, Harrison.
Oh my God. So where can
So
we?
yeah, I got some ladies. Is
Great.
the point, and I believe it was called. There's a song about it. Do you know the song? It's not Christmas, but I think it's hoes in different area codes. I think is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Gotcha.
They love each
Just
other.
riding your reins steer from area code to area
Yeah,
code.
no, I'm a feminist. Yeah, I get to live my life.
Yeah, live your life.
yeah.
Do what you want.
I got the rules, everybody. You know.
As long as you're not hurting anybody, right?
I'm very open and honest with everybody that I engage in fun times with. And that's all that matters.
I love that.
Right?
That's very
Communication.
responsible.
Parameters.
Communication, consent.
Parameters.
That's all you need.
Exactly. I like what you said about not the gay boys be hitting on the straight boys, being aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what ladies been dealing with for like a few centuries,
Exactly.
right? It's like it's good. I think the boys should let the gay boys hit on the straight boys
Oh.
for a little while. Make
Hit,
them a little
hit on them
uncomfortable.
all you want.
Yeah.
Don't bully them.
No.
And if they
don't
tell
go-
you to stop, stop.
you gotta stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't hurt if they're uncomfortable for just a minute.
I love making straight men feel the way they make women feel.
It's a very good time.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's great. So one more time, where can
Sorry.
we catch you next weekend?
Red Room.
Red Room.
Friday night, 8 o'clock. Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock. And then after that, I think I might come here
Yeah.
Cute.
and get some lap action. You know, maybe you want to come sit on my lap and take a little photo, and I'll be cute and drunk.
Excellent.
Those are my two favorite things.
I mean, it's a good time.
Right.
Maybe I stuff your stocking.
Hey. Well, thanks for sitting down with us this
Thank
morning.
you.
We'll see you next weekend. What are you
Yeah.
doing until then in Provincetown?
Oh, I mean, you'll see me out there.
Okay, great.
I don't want to tell people where I'm going to be. It's a mob.
Yeah,
Right.
I hear ya. Awesome. Well, thanks, Sandy. We're gonna have Johnny play for us now.
Oh, shoot. I was going to leave.
Yes, take a seat, watch. Yeah.
Oh, he's cute. Look at this.
I know,
Okay,
right?
hi.
He's definitely on the nice list.
You can see Johnny here tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, if that doesn't make you want to come, I don't know what will. That's so incredible. Thank you all so much for waking up with us. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks, Jimmy. I think that's our show. We want to thank our sponsors, the Be Well Cannabis Dispensary, the Adam Howard Metal Workshop at 3 Bradford Street, ProjectValorSailing.org, The Red Inn, and Cafe Heaven.
Yeah, thank you all so much. Thanks for waking up in Provincetown.
Wherever you are.
Yeah, we will see you next week.
Happy holidays.